One, they're going to buy the treasuries back. There's going to be huge amounts of demand for treasuries because of the stablecoin. And second to that, we've already heard Judy Sheldon talk about the 50-year gold-backed bond this year that they're going to be rolling out on July 4th. They talked about, Rosie Rios was in New York for the ball drop and talked about the lights. And there was 589 lights in the 2026 fixture that they had there in New York, and that would be used again on July 4th this year when they announced that, which is not that far. And they will back the treasuries with gold that'll be redeemable in 50 years. And I think that will reinstill confidence. We have way more than enough gold, I can tell you that, here in the US to be able to back the currency. And they have oil and they have XRP, which I think will be the three assets that people use to back their currency. I think that they'll all move to a tier one status, and gold and oil will be pegged at a certain ratio, and that'll be the peg that holds everything else together. I do think that, there'll be a level playing field. Not sure about FX markets. It's going to be interesting to see exchange rates on currencies and how that fluctuates on this new system. I think each country will back their currency with whatever they have. Canada doesn't have any gold unless they, do like out of the ground. They're able to tokenize what they have in the ground, which is possible. And imagine that, like, how much more GDP and value would there be if all of that value was extracted out of the ground and brought forth for them to be able to use it to back their currency with? That increases total global GDP significantly. That value currently sits dormant and illiquid, and that would make it liquid. So I do think that it'll be fine. I think that they'll restore faith in currencies. I do think we're in for some volatility between now and then. But, to your point here, gold and silver, I do think we'll see massive drop